Hi, this is Rick Manning, President of Americans for Limited Government. Let me tell you, nothing makes me madder than when I see elite politicians putting down the average guy out there who works for a living, gets dirt under his fingernails, guy or gal, who actually cares about this country, flies a flag, and loves the country, and all they want to do is be left alone. And yet that's what we're seeing the Biden administration do in this first week. It's astonishing how much hatred is spewing from them towards the average person, the person out there who actually does all the living and dying in this country, as opposed to people like Joe Biden who've never actually had a private sector job. So let's talk about some of this stuff. First of all, Keystone XL pipeline and the comments by John Kerry saying, gee whiz, you should go, those people who are losing their job, the tens of thousands of people who are losing their jobs, should just go off and get a job doing building solar panels. Well, I got news for John Kerry. All those solar panel jobs moved to China. And what's more, the solar panel jobs were sold to China by the Obama administration as Solyndra and others went bankrupt, and China came in and scooped up the pieces and scooped up the technology. So guess what, Biden? Guess what, Kerry? Those jobs don't exist. And you're not going to be, and you've never been successful in creating them. Second of all, you know what? It's this idea that your job is expendable. Your job is expendable because we want you to do something different. They don't understand that you don't have the luxury of these guys who've got millions of dollars in the bank to sit there and say, gee whiz, I'm going to wait a year for another job to show up that pays half as much as the one I just lost because of federal government policy. They don't care about that. They don't care about you. They care about some kind of pie in the sky dream that they're going to shut down the U.S. economy, destroy the free enterprise system under the guise of climate change and dealing with green energy. That's what they care about. They don't care about American energy independence. The energy independence which gives us the flexibility to say, no, we're not going to send our sons and daughters to the Middle East to die. They don't care about that. They would rather send our sons and daughters to the Middle East to die if it means that they get to have a good scorecard and can have lunch with Greta Thunberg or whatever the heck her name is. Bottom line is, what we're seeing right off the bat is that the campaign of 2020 by Joe Biden was the big lie. He said he was going to he wasn't going to follow the policies of AOC and the crazy left. And yet, right off the bat, executive order after executive order tells you that he doesn't care about your job. He doesn't care about energy independence. He doesn't care about how you put food on your table. He cares about being able to go to the right cocktail party and be lifted up and told what a hero he is for the environment. What a fraud. What a complete fraud. Remember the guy who was just the guy from Scranton? Well, people of Scranton right now have to be really scratching their heads and being pretty irritated because this guy supposedly from Scranton is basically, I don't know how to say it, screwing the people from Scranton, screwing people around the country who actually work for a living, who actually, once again, who all we want to do is be able to live our lives, go to church, be able to raise our kids, be able to afford a home, be able to live a life that's worthy, live a life that's allows us to have a little fun, but really just the American dream of being able to take care of ourselves and the like. And right off the bat, the biffs of the left, the people who sit there and look down on America, who hate America, who want to run America, the biffs of the left, whether they're in big tech, big finance, big business, or big environmental groups, it doesn't matter. The biffs of the left really are going after Bubba because they view Bubba as the enemy. If you don't believe that, look at the Department of Homeland Security memo that came out earlier this week, which said that if you are a white male who has a flag flying out in front of their house, you're suspected for being a potential domestic terrorist. That doesn't say it that many words, but when you read it, that's what it says. And I'll tell you, folks, I'm obviously white. I'm obviously middle-aged, or maybe a little older. And I'm also, and until the November 3, I flew a flag in front of my house. So I live in a middle-class neighborhood. And guess what? I'm not a domestic terrorist. I don't agree with them. I'm going to fight like heck against what the policies are doing. And I would encourage you to join us at Americans for Limited Government in doing that. Go to getliberty.org and subscribe to our free newsletter. And you'll receive quality content at least 6 days a week. You'll get cartoons, you'll get all sorts of cool stuff. And you're going to like it. But truthfully, they want to shut us up. They want to shut us down. And one thing we will not do is we will not shut up. We will find ways to communicate with you. But if you want us to be able to do so, don't wait until we're in a crisis. Sign up for a free subscription right now. And please tell a friend, urge a friend, forward the email that you get from us every single day, and forward it to your friends and urge them to subscribe as well. Together we can win this. Together we can save America, but we can't do it separately. I need your help, and I ask for your help today. Thank you very much, because we're going to keep fighting for America, and we're going to keep getting our fingernails dirty in the real fight for America. And I hope that together, we'll be able to keep this country knit together under the basic principles of freedom, individual rights, individual responsibility, and the idea that we're all created equal under the eyes of God. With that, have a great weekend, and we will prevail, because God's in control and God always wins. With that, take care. I'm Rick Manning, Americans for Limited Government, and hope this finds you well.